At the far end, we have an officer. How do we know he's an officer? He's well off. He can afford finer clothing. A fine lace collar on his shirt, a nice dark blue bonnet. It's been through the dye bath on the first go, as is mine. Soldiers, their bonnets were, the wool was dyed in the third or fourth or fifth time through the dye. Not nearly such a strong at all. He's also able to afford fine boots, rather than simple shoes. That Highlander there has some very, very, very simple shoes. He's also wearing a sash, fine silk sash across his body. That is a main signifier that he is an officer of some sort. Though naturally from his gentlemanly bearing you would be able to tell that no matter how he was dressed. Bullshit. I'll just work along the ranks in this case. Most of the soldiers are using these marvellous modern weapons, the musket. We have a few of them there. A simple muzzle-loading weapon, firing gunpowder to send the lead ball some distance, not a great distance, not compared to modern weapons. So you need to be fairly close to your enemy before you can do damage. There are two different sources of ignition in common use. There are those that use match, which is gone as we saw with saltpeter, which is touched against the priming powder. Once the soldiers are back outside, you'll be able to have a close look, see in greater detail what it is that the mechanism does. And some, I've no idea how that poor Highlander managed to find himself a flintlock. That is a much more expensive piece of engineering to make that particular ignition system. Perhaps there's someone else lying in a ditch somewhere. Dragoon. Across their bodies, they're mostly carrying bandoliers. A leather belt with wooden bottles, each bottle containing enough black powder for one shot. They may also have, hanging from some part of their body, a flask containing finer powder for finer weapons. That's all well and good, but sometimes close quarter fighting is called for. So many of them have a simple sword at the side. And if you get really close, you'll find that many of the Scots have a rather splendid dirk, which is used for all sorts of things. I seem to remember that some English commentators felt that the Scots were rather naughty to have such a weapon hidden about their persons, rather than a proper sword. They have other bits and pieces hanging about their bodies at times, water bottles, knapsacks to carry all their worldly possessions, possibly some owed to me if they can afford that. In the middle, we have quite a large soldier. He's quite a large, strong soldier, and he is carrying quite a long weapon. A pike. An ash shaft